what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. Let's go ahead and watch this prejudging video for the 212 category at the Tampa Pro. And it's a pretty, it was kind of a predictable result here for the first call. In this first call, you had Keone versus Kerrith in the middle pretty much the entire time. You also had Nathan Epler, Cody Drobot, Ricky Moten Jr., and Ahmad Wardani in this lineup. It looks like it's definitely going to be between Keone and Kerrith, though Kerrith being last year's 212 champion at the Tampa Pro. And this is going to be a very close call. I think Keone and Kerrith have very similar physiques, really similar strong points and weak points. Looking at this video, it looked to me like Kerrith was a little bit sharper than Keone, and I think that's kind of what we saw in the updates leading up to the show. But I think when they turn around from the back, like you can see here, I think that's kind of where Keone has the strength over Kerrith. You can see he's got a thicker, wider back. Even his legs don't look smaller than his. Even in the updates, you could see that Kerrith, he had really good leg development, but looking at him next to Keone, Keone's legs don't look small in this lineup, and you put him next to a guy like Nathan, who did really good at the Olympia, actually a lot better than Keone at the Olympia. His legs actually look pretty good in comparison. And like I said, these are pretty much the exact names we expected to be in this first call, even though it was a really deep 212 lineup. There were a lot of names on that competitor list. These are pretty much the guys that I had my eye on. Cody Drobot, and I believe this is his pro debut. He was in this mix, which I think is very impressive for him. Nathan Epler was obviously in this mix. He was one of the top placers at the Olympia, so that was no surprise. But Keone and Kerrith were literally the two guys that I've been talking about leading up to this show, and they had to call out just the two of them. So, like I said, it does look like it's going to be really close. I think it's kind of a toss-up between the two. I think Keone definitely has some strengths over Kerrith here. But again, if you look at the separation in the legs from the front, you can see that Kerrith is really, really tight here. Keone looks good. His conditioning's good. But I do think that Kerrith has a slight edge over him in that aspect. But Keone looks a lot bigger, honestly, especially in the back shots. The side shots, he looks a little bit fuller throughout the shoulders and upper body. It's going to be a really tough call. But then in the side shots, you look at the lower body, look at the development that Kerrith has, the striations from the side. I don't know, man. It's tough. If I had to guess, my pick would be Keone. But I would not be I wouldn't be disappointed if they went with Kerrith here because he is so sharp, and it's hard to deny that. This is really, truly one of those call-outs that I think could go either way. And it's tough for me because obviously I really like Keone. I want to see him get to the Olympia stage. But this is a tough call here. And I think it really is close between these two guys, and that's why they had a call-out, just the two of them. So it's really going to depend what happens at finals. I think that Keone probably really needs to come in tighter at finals to pull off the win. I think it's, like I said, really close. But if Keone does come in tighter at finals, I think he's probably going to win this. Now, if he comes in worse at finals, then I think they would definitely give it to Kerrith because Kerrith is definitely tighter than Keone at this point in prejudging. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Keone versus Kerrith. Who do you guys have taking the 212 title in Tampa? Will it be the returning defending champion in Kerrith Baggio, or will it be your two-time Chicago Pro champ in Keone Pearson? So let me know who you have winning and why. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. And also make sure you check out that new merchandise on the Shopify link in the description box below. As always, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out.
Dancing in the good light. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. And everybody's dancing in the good light.